Guys, it's Mike from affiliatemarketertraining.com, and I'm just putting a video or an article live sort of answering the question, how long does it take to rank in Google? So I thought that I'd take this opportunity just to show you a real-life example. I mention a lot on my website and in videos that I make that Dog Food Insider is one of my websites, and I like to use this site as my example site. Just because it's still fairly new, it's only a couple years old, I'm still growing it. There's still a lot of things that I can improve on the site, and so it really makes it a good site that you guys can sort of learn off of the things that I do right, as well as some of my mistakes. So here are my traffic stats ever since my website was developed, dogfoodinsider.com. You can see, let's see, I'll show you in a second the time frame, the exact time frame, but I wanted to show you this first. So this just shows you where all my traffic is coming from, and right off the bat, you can see that the vast majority of my traffic is coming from Google, followed by direct. Most of this is going to be through my email marketing campaigns. The reason it shows up as direct is because most email systems, when you click on a link in your email, Google Analytics doesn't actually know where exactly that's coming from. So they just mark that as direct. And you can see I've got a couple other search engines in here. I really do need to diversify my website traffic. I mean, if you just take the search engines, Google, Yahoo, and Bing, we've got Ask and AOL down here as well. I mean, that's just the vast majority of my traffic. What happens if Google comes out with an algorithm change and decides that they don't like my website for whatever reason? It's happened to thousands of webmasters before. Well, if that were to happen, I'd be in big trouble, at least on this website. Fortunately, I'm diversified through some of my other websites, but Dog Food Insider would be in big trouble. So this is something that I'm working on right now. I'm actually working on a new Facebook campaign to try to get these Facebook referrals up, and doing some other targeted advertising and social media. But for now, I'm very reliant on Google. But this is a good way to show you how quickly or slowly, depending on how you think this works out, how quickly or slowly my site has come up since I launched it. So I'm going to click on just Google Organic here. And these are real stats, okay? So you can see, to make it easier for now, I'm going to go to the monthly layout here. So you can see I've got it from January 16th, 2013 to today, which is February 15th. Actually, it was yesterday. But I didn't start my site. Well, I guess I did start that in January. Maybe it was the end of December I started that, but you can see I only had, for the entire month of January, I only had 24 visitors. 60 the one after that, 94 the one after that, and it really took, I mean, look at this, you guys, it really took several months to get going, and by this point, right around April, I know at that point I had over 100 pages on the site. So, and I got 321 visitors the entire month. A lot of those are probably just me working on the site. And you can see how long it has taken. You know, here's a year later, okay, so now I'm at 20,000 visitors a month. Not too bad. Things really went up here, and in this point right here, where you see this going down here, I quit creating content on this site. I got too busy, had some other projects. Right around here, between July and August, I really quit working on the site altogether. And look what happened. Google started to notice that I was not posting fresh content anymore and started to decrease my traffic a little bit. Now, between November and December, just a few months ago, I began adding content, 3 new articles per week. So 3 new articles per week I began adding, and you can see that I'm now starting to get an uptick. This is just because we're in the middle of the month here, so let's see how we're doing compared to last year. Still a little bit low, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's a long-term strategy. Let me show you by the week here, just for a different look. And you can see how things really change. Right around this point, this spike here was from a press release that I ran through PR Web. I'm not sure that I necessarily got any return on my investment, but it did help to spike my traffic a little bit temporarily. And here in May, the beginning to the end of May, Google ran an update to their algorithm. They upgraded the Penguin and Panda algorithms, as well as there were a couple other ones in there too. I think they call it the Pirate algorithm, which checks for copyright infringement and stuff like that. But anyway, Google put through that update, and you can see they really decided that my site deserved to be ranked higher. If only I had kept creating content through that, we probably would have seen this continue to go up. But I quit working on the site, so I took a hit on that, and now I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here. So I'll go to the day view so you can just see. So your traffic is going to fluctuate over time. The overall trend should be up. And again, if I kept creating content right through all of this here, I probably wouldn't see this dip. But anyway, the reason I wanted to show you this, and again, I'm sorted just by Google organic traffic here. I wanted to show you this because this is a real-life depiction. This site is about 2 years old, a little over 2 years old. And this is what you can expect. So I always tell people, give it 6 to 12 months before you expect to see any real search results at all. So here's month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's when I really started to see some decent search traffic. And then, a year later is when I really started to do pretty well and actually start making some money from the site. So when I tell people 6 to 12 months, give it 6 to 12 months before you expect to start seeing any decent earnings from your website or blog that you're just starting today. I'm telling you this, guys, because it's personal experience. I'm not one of these gurus who promises to know some super secret special system to bring your traffic to 1 million visitors per month. You can see right now I've been working on this site for a couple years. I've still only got 36,000 visitors a month. That might be good to some of you, but I want to just knock that out of the park. I want to make that 1 million visitors a month. But it's going to take a while to get there, and this is how you grow a sustainable business, because if you look at other businesses who have tried to do black hat tactics or build links or try to cheat the system, what ends up happening is they get a big spike until Google figures out what they're doing and realizes that this website is trying to game their system, and then boom, they're done. Their business is over. With my strategy, yeah, it takes forever. And I'm going to have these ups and downs, and it's not going to be, straight up and make me a full-time living right away. I wish I could tell you guys that I can show you how to do that, but if I knew how to do that, I'd be doing it. So it's going to take a while, but this is how to build a sustainable business, because I'm doing exactly what Google wants. It's a long and slow process. And if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which I'm working on now, the site took a back seat for a while, but I would be diversifying my website traffic so that I'm not relying on Google. That's the big thing. I like to, with my websites personally, I like to sort of dominate one source of traffic at a time. So now that I'm doing fairly well in Google, I know if I just add more content that my traffic will keep going up. Now what I want to do is start really focusing on Facebook. So I'm running some Facebook campaigns. I'm going to be sharing some videos with you guys on how I'm attracting visitors through Facebook. It's not too successful yet because all my strategies are long-term and they take a little while. But in a couple months, I should have a video for you where I can show you how I've diversified my traffic through using Facebook advertisements to get people to like my Facebook page for just pennies per click. And then I can market to those people and have them visit my site directly through Facebook. Once I have that done, then I'll go to Twitter, and then I'll go to maybe Pinterest or Google+. I'll tackle each one at a time instead of trying to, just do them all at once. So that's it, guys. Like I said, Google rankings, you'll start to see them. You can see here in just a few months. This is if you're adding content almost every day. It's also going to depend on the niche as well. My dog food site, dogfoodinsider.com, this is a pretty high competition niche. So if you pick a niche without as much competition, you might see your traffic go up a little bit sooner. If you pick something with more competition, such as the weight loss industry or something like that, it's going to take a lot longer. So I hope this helped. Real world examples of my website here and what website traffic looks like. You guys, I hate to tell you, but you're going to work your butt off. If you want to make this work, you're going to work your butt off. Look at this, 6 to 12 months before you even see anything in return. But let me tell you, it is so worth it, because now that it's like this, and now that I have several other websites that are receiving traffic just like this or more in several different niche industries with several different monetization platforms, I can go down to the beach and I'll make money while I'm there. I can sleep in. I can make money while I'm there. I set my own schedule. I don't have any customer service. I don't sell any of my own products. I don't have to deal with any payment processing systems. The work pays off. It's totally worth it. And now I can scale up this business, and every new site that I add, I make more and more money. So yeah, it takes a while, guys. These are the real world, no BS stats from my personal website, dogfoodinsider.com. But if you do the work and you get to that point, it's all residual and passive, and it's the best thing in the entire world. So I hope this helped, guys, and you all take it easy.